Hello everyone, this is Sajeev Nair. Welcome to the web series Future Trends. Future trends, very simple, you understand what it means. The trends which are going to happen in the future. What is the significance of future trends? Why should we know about the future trends? For that, we need to understand what is the meaning of wealth, because most of the people, or almost everyone, is keen on creating wealth. But they all think that wealth means the money they have in their bank. The wealth means the assets they have. But the actual definition of wealth is the product of man's capacity to understand the future. So what is the kind of capacity you have to understand the future, the kind of trends which are going to happen? Next 5 years, next 10 years, what are the kinds of changes which are going to happen in different sectors? Whether it is education, whether it is healthcare, whether it is technology, whether it is agriculture. So if we don't know what kind of changes which are going to happen in these segments, most of the time we may become blind and we may take decisions not based on the kinds of knowledge we should have, and end up with kind of failures in life, whether it is in profession or in business. For instance, we have seen 3 different transitions in the world in the last maybe 25 to 30 years. The first transition I would rather say is that TV. Second transition was with the mobile. Third transition was definitely with the internet. So these 3 were significant, substantial transitions which happened in the world. So why should I say that, or why do we say that it's substantial? Because if you see this, look at the world, you can see that there is a pre-TV world and the post-TV world. There was a pre-mobile world and a post-mobile world. There was a pre-internet world and post-internet. Because these 3 things completely change the way we look at the world. These 3 things completely change the way the world works. So we have seen these changes. And what is the significance of these changes? If you look around, most of the millionaires right now whom you see around, they all have created something worthwhile during these transitions. They have capitalized these 3 transitions, or one of these 3 transitions, and created wealth out of that. So these 3 things, if you look at these transitions, they were at one point of time, they were all kind of trends, and now they are all reality. Now, if you look at a refrigerator, which was a luxury in 1970s, right now it is an essential thing at your home. In 1980s, TV was a luxury. Right now, there is no home without TV. Most of the things which were luxuries at one point of time are right now in your life, they are all essential right now at this point of time. The same way, many of the things which you are seeing right now as luxury, maybe in the next 5 years are going to become very, very essential in your life. For instance, communications. 20 years back, how we communicated, or rather how the kind of people at that point of time used to communicate. I still remember my father used to communicate with my elder brother who used to work in New Delhi, and maybe about 25 years back, maybe 25 or 26 years back, he used to communicate using inland. So he used to write letters every weekly once, I believe, and he sends the letter through post office, and it takes about 3 days to reach that inland to Delhi. And once my brother receives it, he has to reply, and he posts that letter back, and my father used to get it maybe after another 3 days. That means, just to get an idea whether he's doing good or not, it used to take about 6 to 7 days. Right now, at this point of time, if you want to check about somebody, whether he's doing okay or not, you just need to send a WhatsApp message and you get the message back in a fraction of a second. This is called the speed of change. Things which used to take about 6 to 7 days is happening right now in fraction of a second. That is the way the world has changed. Now, if we don't understand it, if we don't really understand what's going to happen in the future, we will be just blind. We will just go on and do things which may not give us any results, or which may give us negative results, because in future, whatever you are doing right now, which should have some relevance in future, and if you don't understand what are the trends which are there in the future, you may commit mistakes. That is why this series is of significant importance in your life. In order to enrich you and enhance your knowledge, and also to understand what's going to happen in the future based on absolutely absolutely powerful research data which is generated by our consulting firm Brahma Consulting, and also from secondary data which we have access from various sources. We are coming out with this series every Saturday at 8 p.m. You're going to get a new episode. And in each of the episode, I'll be covering one sector, whether it could be education, could be communication, could be agriculture, and what are going to be the trends which are going to happen in the future, and how you can capitalize those opportunities or trends or changes which are going to be there in the future. So we're going to stay connected for the next few weeks on this web series. And always remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it right now. See you next time. Bye.